Oh, my God. These are annulment papers. Julian, I demand an explanation here.
Please, why bother? We all know Julian is incapable of telling the truth.
Teresa, say something. What is this all about?
Yes, Teresa. I mean, here on the paper where it's typed Mrs. Julian Crane, you have signed above it Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald. I'd like to know why.
I would like to know also.
I mean, as far as I know, I am the only one that is engaged to Julian Crane, but this paper here talks about his marriage being annulled. What marriage?
Teresa, what is this about? You and Julian aren't married, are you? What? No, you can't be. What am I saying? I can't believe I'm asking you this question.
Don't be so quick to think yourself wrong, Ethan. She still hasn't explained why she signed the annulment papers.
Oh, my God. It's true. Teresa and Julian have been acting so strangely. I mean, down in Bermuda, they were always huddled together and whispering, and then the Justice of the Peace. He was a nervous wreck when I insisted that he marry us. That's because he knew that Julian was already married to Teresa.
No, it can't be.
Oh, my God, will you stop at nothing? I mean, first you take Ethan away from my Gwenny, and then you trick Julian into marrying you. My God, you'll do anything to get your paws on the Crane fortune, you little slut.
How dare you speak to my daughter that way?
I'll speak to your family anyway. I damn well please, because you are nothing but a bunch of gold diggers. I mean, first Teresa is after Ethan, then your son is after Sheridan, and now this. Well, who do you have your eye on, Pilar? Alistair?
Why, you...
No, Pilar, don't.
I won't let her slander my family that way.
Look, let's all just calm down, all right? I'm sure there is a logical explanation to all this. Just stay quiet. I'm sure Teresa will tell us what it is.
Oh, yes. Teresa's so good at explanations. What possible explanation could you have for this, Teresa?
Teresa, all you have to do is tell us the truth. Don't be afraid. Just tell us why your signature is on these annulment papers.
I don't know. You don't know.
Please, Teresa, you are a better liar than that.
Mother, stop it.
How could you sign something and not know why?
I didn't know what I was signing.
What?
I mean, I didn't think that they were annulment papers.
What, you signed Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald in the space provided for Mrs. Julian Crane, and you didn't know what you were signing?
Teresa, what did you think you were signing?
Remember I told you that I came here to ask Julian for money.
Oh, big surprise. Didn't I tell you?
For Ethan. I wanted to borrow money to help Ethan start up his own law office. And I knew how much it was going to cost. I mean, we don't have that kind of money. So I figured that since Julian raised you as his son, that he might be kind enough to loan me the money. Here is the check that Julian gave me. And he wanted me to sign a paper to make sure that I paid him back. And that's what I thought I was signing when I signed the papers. I thought I was signing loan papers.
Well, there's your explanation, Mother. Teresa, I know you had a good reason. And I'm sorry for the ugly accusations my mother and Rebecca made.
Then you don't have to be sorry. No, it was confusing.
You're amazing, and you were just trying to do something wonderful for me. But I told you, I don't want Julian's money.
You two satisfied? Coming in here jumping to these ridiculous conclusions?
I'm still confused, Julian. You thought you had divorced me, so why the annulment papers?
That's a very good question. Why do you have annulment papers, Julian? we're waiting, Julian. Why do you have annulment papers?
Yes, we're all desperate to know the answer to that one.
Actually, Harper drew up those papers.
Why would your attorney draw up annulment papers?
Well, he thought since you were contesting the divorce I got in Bermuda that you might be persuaded to have our marriage annulled.
An annulment to end our marriage? That's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's what I told Harper, but he insisted on giving it a try.
Mother's not going to be accepting any of your schemes. No Bermuda divorce, no annulment.
What are you saying, Ethan, that I'm to be saddled with your mother for the rest of my life?
No, I would never wish that on Mother. What I'm saying is there will be a legitimate divorce here in Harmony. And Mother will be receiving everything she deserves in the settlement.
Everything she deserves. After what she did to poor Julian, what she deserves is a good kick in the butt.
Yes, well, we'll discuss this in court. But as of now, this annulment is null and void. You and Mother were married for 20 years. You had 3 children. It's a little late for an annulment. I can't believe Harper would make such a mistake.
Yeah, neither can I.
Well, Father and I have been working him very hard lately, and perhaps he's cracking. What other reason could there be for his drawing up those annulment papers?
That's what I'd like to know.
So would I.
I still think there was more going on there than what we heard.
I think you're right.
And I was totally right about little Miss Teresa. I tried to warn you about her, but you just wouldn't listen.
Well, I wish I had now.
I picked up such a strange vibe between Teresa and Julian in Bermuda. Something is going on there.
I don't buy Julian's explanation about the annulment papers for a minute. He knows. I would never have signed them, so does Harper.
I don't buy it either. And I have this feeling that Teresa is going to be nothing but trouble for me.
Yes. I think she's going to be nothing but trouble for me, too.